The home of the 45th President of the United States has been raided by the FBI.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Major developments involving former President Trump and Georgia's investigation into Trump, his allies, and their alleged attempts to overturn that state's 2020 presidential election results.
Former President Donald Trump did surrender and was booked at the Fulton County Jail on federal criminal charges.
A jury in New York finding Donald Trump liable for sexually abusing and defaming writer E. Jean Carroll.
Breaking news. The judge in the case, among other punishments, fining the former president $354 million.
This is a pivotal moment between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump in their rematch for the nation's highest office.
If we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump
He's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
The total initiative asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior. 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart. You have to be able to hit the ball a long way.
I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap when I was vice president down to a 6. Think you can do it?
He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I had, how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing. President Xi, Kim Jong-un, Putin, they don't respect him. They don't fear him. They have nothing going with this gentleman, and he's going to drive us into World War III.
You want a World War III?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Trump is a threat to democracy.
He's a threat to democracy. And
Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy.
Donald Trump is dagger at the throat of American democracy.
Threat to our American democracy.
Donald Trump is a threat to our democracy.
Donald Trump is a great threat to our democracy.
End of democracy.
Donald Trump's a threat to democracy.
He is a threat to democracy.
Threat of democracy.
He is a threat to democracy. Threat to democracy.
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 Democracy. Democracy.
Democracy.
Thanks. It is about 9:30 p.m. here on the East Coast. This occurred around 6:15 p.m. in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Let me get my shoes on.
Breaking news because the federal classified documents case against former President Trump has now been dismissed.
President Donald J. Trump.
Prosecutor and the fake documents case were totally unconstitutional, and the entire case was thrown out of court. Under President Bush, Russia invaded Georgia. Under President Obama, Russia took Crimea. Under the current administration, Russia is after all of Ukraine. Under President Trump, Russia took nothing. Together, we will win, 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 and no one will ever stop us. And quite simply put, we will very quickly make America great again.
President Joe Biden dropped out of the 2024 race for the White House this afternoon, a decision never before seen in the United States.
Vice President Harris says this: I am honored to have the president's endorsement, and my intention is to earn and win this nomination.
Tonight, the high-stakes showdown here in Philadelphia between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. Their first face-to-face meeting in this presidential election, their first face-to-face meeting ever. When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. This is a radical left liberal that would do this. She wants to confiscate your guns, and she will never allow fracking in Pennsylvania. If she won the election, fracking in Pennsylvania will end on day one.
Here in Georgia, it appears Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis will have to answer a Georgia
Senate committee's subpoena.
He handed me his business card. We exchanged information. He said, if you ever need any help, give me a call.
So after that, you started dating shortly thereafter?
That's a lie. That's one of your lies.
I had a summer job at McDonald's.
I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's.
If you don't mind, I want to work French fry counter. Okay, how much are you paying me?
We're allowed to give any to the fake news. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's. In other words, she's lying, Kamala. Shake a little bit. I get rid of the oil. Yep.
Very good.
Tight. You got the salt on her.
Very good. Very
Nice
good.
and full. Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello. How are you? What a beautiful woman. Look at a beautiful child. Look at that. Look at that. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President. It's possible for ordinary people like us. So much
Oh my God! Oh my God! Mr. President, please don't let the United States become Brazil, my native Brazil.
Oh, we'll keep it good.
Please.
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Donald Trump has no character. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And I have to begin by saying 250 million Americans are not garbage. But this November, the American people are going to tell her, no thanks, Kamala. You've done a terrible job. You've been terrible at everything you've done. You're ultra-liberal, and we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
This is still anybody's race. The latest CBS News poll shows razor-thin margins in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Same situation in Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, and North Carolina.
Those battleground states are razor thin. Look, at these are a poll of polls in the battleground states. No clear leader in any of them, in any of these battleground states. So this is razor thin.
From NBC News today, the top line of that one is that it's a tie, 49 for Harris, 49 for Trump.
Final poll before the election has a 3-point lead for Kamala Harris nationally, 49 to 46.
Democracy 24 election night starts now.
Fox News can project that former President Trump will win the state of Indiana.
Trump will also carry nearby Kentucky for a third time. West Virginia, not a very big surprise there.
Donald Trump wins there and Mississippi, Alabama, Oklahoma.
Donald Trump also winning tonight, Tennessee, 11 electoral votes there. He won it in 2020, wins it again.
The state of Florida, the state of South Carolina.
Arkansas, Nebraska's 1st and 3rd district, statewide vote. North Dakota, South Dakota,
Louisiana, Wyoming,
state of Ohio,
Texas,
Missouri,
state of Utah,
Montana,
Kansas, Iowa. Idaho's 4 electoral votes.
What looks like we have a projected winner. This just came in right now. Okay, North Carolina, Donald Trump is the projected winner. You see the margin there.
NBC News projects that Donald Trump will win in Georgia when all the votes are counted.
So you asked, are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we can show you that as well. We'll just bring that out here. Harris overperforming in 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything in the east side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
By 3% or more. At least
By 3
in the county right now. So you come in full county there.
CNN projects that Donald Trump will win the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is a huge achievement for Donald Trump and a huge bucket of electoral votes, 19 of them, for his path back to the presidency. As of right now, with those 19 electoral votes added from Pennsylvania, Donald Trump is within spitting distance of 270 electoral votes. He has 265 electoral votes.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She was the deciding vote for his disastrous economic agenda. They raised taxes on the middle class, and prices soared. Kamala was in charge of his open border policies, giving welfare to illegals while Americans struggle, and their weakness invited wars. Now Kamala wants to double down on failure. It's time to turn the page on Joe and Kamala's failed agenda. President Trump fights for you. His strength kept us safe. Trump cut taxes for families. Prices were lower and the border secure. Now, President Trump can do it again.
And we are going to launch a new golden age of American success for the citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
Remember, Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
Her campaign co-chair spoke to supporters saying go home for the night. And CBS News now projects that Donald Trump is the winner in Wisconsin. That gives him the number of electoral votes he needs to become the 47th president of the United States.
Kornacki, I just have to jump. Steve Kornacki, I just have to jump in. And you've been predicting this. We've been waiting for it. And we do have some breaking news from the decision desk. NBC News can now project that Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, which means he is the winner of this race and will return to the White House as this country's 47th president.
This is an ABC News election update. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good morning. It's now 5:35 here in the East. We are allowing all of our stations across the country to join us now with the breaking news. We are projecting at this hour the 47th president of the United States, Donald Trump, will be elected to return to the White House, not consecutive terms.
It is now official. CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris and making a political comeback unlike any in modern American politics. Now,
the Fox News decision desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
AP has just updated the map. It's official.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 270. He's done it. He's done it, guys. He's done it. Let's fucking go.
All right. Wait, has that been confirmed, though? Has that been confirmed?
Yeah,
has that been confirmed?
The decision desk. Decision desk 270.
Lock in for a speech. Lock in, Marty. Lock in.
Thank you very much. Wow. Success is going to bring us together. So I want to just tell you what a great honor this is. I want to thank you. I will not let you down. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And for so many of you watching right now, that news is, to say the least, a lot to digest. I understand that personally. He's run as a convicted felon.
We now are just another one in the list of countries that has decided to, hey, what the heck? Let's let democracy go. Let's put in an all-powerful guy instead, see how it goes. There are many more countries in the world governed by that kind of a system than there are governed by ours.
Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. And America, we will never give up.
Thank you. Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. And I assured him I would direct my entire administration to work with his team. God bless America.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life. And I had to start again with just my children and my wife.